to worry, YouTube. It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out, but I'm back in the game, Coach. Alright, I'm back with some more heat for y'all today, man. Alright, so check it out, chat. I got a special treat for y'all today, man. Today we're going to be reacting to NBA legends explain why Michael Jordan was better than everybody, man. Alright, so we're going to get right into this thing, alright? So without further ado, to all my new viewers, my reactions are not fake. I don't fake none of my reactions. We watch this shit live and together, man. Alright? Let's get into it. It's Mike!
By Petrovic, up. No.
That shit
No
good right
way.
there, man. Let's see what Mike talking about. How they think Mike was better, man.
They got this.
I already know. I know how Mike was coming.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter.
Check out the get right to Mike, man.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. Now with the current NBA season, when the top 75 players of all time were selected, obviously Michael Jordan was not missing on that list. So in this video, I want to show you NBA greats telling their stories and explaining why Michael Jordan was the greatest player of all time. Alright, but before we dive into that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoy the content. And I would say, let's start.
Make sure y'all like the video up, man. Like the video up. I love you. Mwah. Like that video up. Like that video up.
Now the first clip that I want to show you guys is actually pretty amazing. It is Larry Bird, and he explains how he felt about Michael Jordan back in the days. And it's a current clip, so let's check it out.
Michael can beat you in a lot of different ways. He can beat you mentally, beat you physically. He can guard you, and he can score. I know in my time, he was better than all of us.
He's always been a clutch performer, and one of the guys can take over late in the game, and that's what really made Michael Jordan so special. When the game was on the line, no one was better.
The thing that Michael Jordan doesn't get the most credit for probably would be the fact that he's the most fundamentally sound basketball player that ever lived.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
You know, if you look at all the highlights, you know, you see the dunks, and you see the,
all that
the jump from the free throw line. But when he's on defense, the correct hands in the passing lane. When he's boxing out, he turns the correct way.
Feel me?
When he's in defensive position, he's weak side. He's on the right side of the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he's the most fundamentally sound basketball player who was the greatest athlete.
He missed when he catch the ball every time, chat. What is he in? Mike, every time he caught the ball, chat, he was in triple threat on the perimeter. All right, all my young hoopers, like I tell y'all, every time y'all catch the ball, y'all need to be in triple threat. All right, make yourself a threat at all times. You can either pass, you can either shoot, or you could, pass, shoot, or drive. I'm tweaking. Yeah, pass, shoot, or drive out of the triple threat. You know, Mike always caught the ball in triple threat. Mike had great footwork in the post. Mike did a lot of great things, man. A lot of great fundamental things.
Most guys who are super athletic don't do that. To me, that's the one thing he does not get credit for.
That's why he was so great, honestly. He had a mix of the athleticism.
And the next clip that we're going to take a look at involved Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas. And as we know, Isaiah Thomas always had this, pretty difficult relationship with Michael Jordan. But in the following clip, he has at least some nice words to say about MJ. Let's have it.
I vowed to myself, no matter how spectacular he was, I was never going to show any emotion.
Yeah.
Zero. I'm not dapping you up with my, my God, none of that. So I'm going to stay right here. But in my mind, I was saying, damn.
Niggas already knew.
In my mind, I was saying that. But my face was like, nah.
When we mentioned Jordan, did you notice his body language?
He's still on alert. He's still on alert, like he's sitting in the film room. That's it.
You know, it's the one game that, ironically, this may sound a little bit odd, but it's probably more than any other game. That's the game I look forward to the most. Because you knew that night you had to be at your absolute best. And so if there's something, anything, a matchup or whatever, that's going to bring out the best in you, if you're a true competitor, that's what you really want. And so for me, it was the one game I look forward to more than any other game to play against him, because he was everything that you just described with LeBron. I was listening to you. Yeah. That's about the way it is.
Hey, if you're a real competitor, though, that's real shit. Like, if you're a real hooper, you already know. Once you get that schedule, folks, and you see the teams that y'all play, you instantly got games scheduled that you know there's other players on that team that you want to either face off with or, size yourself up against. If you a competitive hooper, man, we all have been there, man. All right, so that's one sign of if you're a real, true competitor. You like playing against other good guys. You get what I'm saying? Because you know it's going to bring the best out of you. That's what we like. That's what we do. We compete. We men. You get what I'm saying? That's the funnest shit, man. Competing against a goon. Because you know he ain't going to back down. You ain't going to back down. It's war. Mano y mano. All right? Who going to back down first? Survival of the fittest. All right? But I love that shit, man.
Yeah, like
real competitive.
Any slip up, any lull, any mistake that's made, you're going to exploit it. You're going to take advantage of it. So you had to be so keenly locked in, game plan, here's what we're doing, here's where I need to be. And you would be furious if somebody didn't rotate they were supposed to, because you knew, look, I'm trusting that you're going to be there. And so, because if you're not there, dude's about to do he's about to do something, real freaky here.
And the next clip that we're going to take a look at involved many NBA legends. And if you take a look at the quality of legends, you will really see that MJ was in a league of his own.
In his second year, which he missed most of the year with a foot injury, his own team didn't want him to play in the playoffs. And they were going to be playing against the Boston Celtics in the very first round. And we've got one of the great teams ever. In the first game, Michael Jordan, who we'd read about and heard about, and a nice career down in North Carolina, Olympic gold medal, and we play Michael, and he just puts himself in and says, I'm going to play. Game starts, Celtics were just rolling, playing great. Celtic crowd, Boston Garden, just over the top, fantastic. At the end of the game, which the Celtics win handily, Michael has 49 points. And we kind of shrugged, and because other guys have scored many points in games where they lose. And so we're kind of in the locker room after the game and muttering amongst ourselves, well, he'll never do that again.
Jordan with 8 on the clock. Yeah. Jordan ties the game. 63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record. Oh, boy.
So in the locker room after this game, when he gets to 63 in our face, we look at each other and we say, this guy's pretty good.
Hey, that's crazy. The crazy thing is, I didn't know that, I knew that Mike missed that whole second season due to the foot injury, but I didn't know he just came back for the playoffs. I thought that he came back probably like towards the end of the season, like around like this time, like March, beginning of March, April, and then he played in the playoffs. That nigga literally came back just for that series, gave their ass 49, and then 63 the next game. Man, Mike was magnificent, bro. Like, it's not too many words to describe that nigga Mike, folks. That's one of them, G. That's some magnificent ass shit right there, man. Nigga, against the Celtics, we gotta put ourselves back in time, in that time, folks. The Celtics was raw as hell, man. Motherfucker had Big Larry, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge. Man, they was raw as hell, G. They was fucking the first super... Nah, they wasn't the first super team, but they was a super team, G. Real powerhouse. And Mike came out and destroyed they motherfucking ass, man. Man, Mike, I give it to you, boy. You was one bad mamma jamma, my boy. I can't call it nothing else.
He was in retirement.
Just
playing baseball. He asked Ryan Higgins, can he come to practice and just practice? He wanted to play some basketball. He itching to play some basketball. He asked Rick Adelman. Rick Adelman said, yeah. So he came to practice. He was still in the shade and all this and all that. But, we thought he was rusty. He wasn't going to. But he asked, how good is this Sprewell kid? He's like, we was like, he's good, but you know, I mean, he's not on your level. I mean, but you know, he's good. You know, he's an all-star. So it seemed like when we said he is an all-star, it seemed like kind of took him like, okay, let me see if he really is an all-star. And oh my God, it was ugly. It was ugly. He took over practice. It was him, Ronnie Cycli, and some other guys. You know, Ronnie was on our team, but he played with our guys. You could tell he was still the best in the world.
Michael Jordan at his best. There's very few people on this planet that can do this. Try to take off starts.
I take pride in never being dunked on. In 19 years, I could probably say I probably only been dunked on like 3 or 4 times. But his arrogance, Michael Jordan, came baseline one time and tried to dunk on me. And it hurt my heart. But I had to flagrant foul him and lay him out. And when I went to shake his hand and pick him up, he said, don't ever help nobody up. And he bounced right back up. And I knew then why he was the best player in the game. It resonated with me later because Pat Riley once told me, you show other players respect by showing them none. So Michael Jordan was like, hey, we're on different teams. Yes, we're friends, we're fraternity brothers, we're on different teams, but when we're on this court, I don't know you, Shaq.
To compete, to win, that's all I live for, really. When you lose, you know, you're easily forgotten, and I don't think anyone want to go to that grave forgotten.
If you really wanted to get a look into Michael's soul, you would actually watch a practice, not a game. When you watch somebody that talented, that focused in practice, that hardworking, that dominant in practice. I mean, he made every single drill feel like Game 7 of the finals. That's how competitive he was. Man. And he just said it.
Bro, for all of my kids, all of the kids watching, if y'all want to be great, y'all heard what he just said, right? Y'all heard what Steve Kerr just said. He's talking about Michael Jordan. He said he treated every practice like it was Game 7. So that means that nigga was out there like his life was on the line out there. Every drill. You feel me? So for all y'all motherfuckers that be out there trying to be cool and Mr. Cool and you too cool for school, man, cut all of that shit out, G. Cut it all out. It ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro. You ain't gonna get no scholarships. You ain't gonna get no interest. You ain't gonna even get on the court. You ain't gonna make the team. You gonna be riding that bench. All that shit gonna happen to you, man. Unless you just super talented. And a lot of y'all, quite frankly, are not. Y'all are just not, man. Y'all can't do that shit. Alright? So if the greatest in the world was able to go out there and practice like every practice was Game 7, what the hell make you think you shouldn't, huh? I just want to know, G. I'm curious. Get y'all shit together, man. You too cool for school ass niggas need to get up out of here, man.
Tone for himself and for the whole team with the way he approached practice. And that was pretty unique.
Wham! In your face.
Michael tonight is showing the entire repertoire.
I just remember being a kid and getting the chance to watch somebody that he just did everything well. You know what I mean? Like, he played basketball at the excitement level. He won. He seemed to be like a tough competitor and vicious. Off the court, he's commercials, like he just did everything. He had the coolest shoes and like he dressed well and like he had the perfect smile, and it was just kind of like he was a superhero.
That is vintage Jordan superstar.
All right, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you...
Grown ass man right there, man. You would have thought the nigga was talking about God, Jesus, folks. Damn, man, these niggas love Mike, man. Like, but y'all like played against this nigga and all type of shit, folks. You know, I love Mike. I'm a Mike, Mike fanatic, Mike fan. You get what I'm saying? Mike was that nigga, real goat, real goon. All right, but y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard what separated Mike. All right, one of the main things that stood out to me, like they said, he was a fierce competitor. Fierce. Like, not letting up on your ass. Foot on the gas. Whole game, nigga. Just, fuck is you talking about, man? Mike wasn't gonna let up. Alright? He wasn't gonna let up on your ass, man. Alright? Then they say Mike treated every practice like Game 7, man. What more can you ask from your best player to come to practice and make it competitive every day? Alright? Because all of us coaches, we all know that practice, the way you practice is the way you play. I know all y'all have heard y'all coaches say that over the years. The way you practice is the way you play. So if you come out and y'all have y'all leader as a fucking lackadaisical Mr. Cool Guy, practice not going to be that competitive. It ain't going to be no blow up boiling. It ain't going to be no fights, no scuffles, no talking shit, none of that. Practice going to be about dry as hell, man. Lethargic as hell, no energy, none of that shit. Because your leader is Mr. Cool. But when you got a goon, a real goon, like a motherfucker that's going to come in competitive on that, talking shit, bumping, pushing, scuffles, fighting, damn near sticking niggas. Man, practice gonna be bussin', G. Practice gonna be bussin'. You feel me? You gotta still on a nigga every once in a while, man. And that's what Mike was liable to do. If you wasn't playing hard in practice, man, Mike was gonna bust your goof ass, man, real quick. You feel me? Mike was gonna get on that, G. Alright, so this for all my people that didn't know Mike was better than everybody and that still think Mike was sweet or whatever. I don't know what y'all think. I know what I know. Mike was the GOAT. Or he is the GOAT still. And he was better than everybody by freaking miles back then. You know, if you dropped him in the league today, he'll still damn near be the best player. For real shit. Alright, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. You know, I did. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new, it's your boy Coach TDOT, man. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.